down to the wire, but I feel like Peli is just such a good way, or has such a good way of closing it out. And for me, Peli seems to be really good at closing stuff out, but now has to deal with, you know, the Streakz pressure.
Yeah, and
this momentum as well. He's got a lot of momentum, but it is top 8 though.
Certainly is. All
right.
Got
to show out for it.
This is the tough part, okay, as dash comes through, trying to jab check off the side right there. Oh, perfect parry into an up tilt. Just delays the second one. Not sure what he was going for right there, but he's going to have a bit of a reverse. Peli actually playing fairly aggressively right now, more than willing to swing and fight. But I'm sure that could change, as that F smash just such a good option, all right? A massive, massive fist. Head on out there, head on online there, fellas, all right? Pause what the size of that fist becomes on that frame, because boy, will it surprise you.
And again, this is where I feel like a lot of people will say, you know, who beats Sonic, right? And a lot of people like to say that either Aegis, but also Fox, Peli, giving himself up, but so does Streakz, not able to recover. But I feel like Fox does have a good matchup. We've seen Light have an extremely good record against Sonics at the top level. So there is some things that Fox can do, but it's a case of can Streakz kind of replicate that against Peli.
And that was like an amazing trade for Streakz. That was really good.
He was getting beat up.
Yeah. This is the issue. You know, this is the main complaint a lot of people have with PS2 is that you can get pineapple very easily underneath there.
For sure. One up air, not finding the second one. Opts to the bear though, and again these up air landings just cripping Streakz, keeping him in the air.
That's true. Oh, did he actually feign that up tilt, or was he just covering a roll? I mean, covering a drop. Sorry. I think really he just sort of planned for both. It was a very good option right there, as just skipping that big F smash right now.
Yeah, that seems to be Peli's showing the trump card right now. If you're off stage, we're going to throw the F smashes out. One of them will definitely two-frame eventually. That is a big move.
Yep, just clicking down the timer right there. Let's just play a little bit of footsies. Oh, that was a, whoa. Guy just shot him in the back of the head. That's quick on the draw, what can I say?
You can't catch me. And Fox is kind of able to kind of keep up with Sonics, right? Even though he's not as quick, he's still got that mobility to kind of like stay in his range, stay in that burst range, and just kind of punish him when he can. Streakz taking a 2-1 lead now. Yeah,
this is insane. What a turnaround coming out from Streakz. He looked very, very strong in Peli's favor. Obviously, some of the scraps are going Streakz' ways, but after that first little mishap, looks like Streakz is more than happy. He just does not miss techs,
yeah,
man.
He's ready for it. Every single time, he doesn't miss those. The landing there, waits for it, doesn't find the fair though. Peli, kind of desperate for any type of hit he can. He's not able to find that finishing hit. We talked about him being a closer, not right now.
Yeah, let's find out. Gonna see if we can get something. The grab comes in, forces him out. Takes onto the platform. No reason to chase just yet. Let's just wait for Peli to make a mistake, because he does have to approach you.
Yeah, you saw earlier, the up smash was being thrown out and actually got grabbed for it. So I feel like Peli's getting a little bit desperate, again, throwing the back air out, being a bit too aggressive when he wants to get center stage. And I feel like she's going to eat that up. The down air, a bit unsafe. Peli's able to kind of push him to the ledge.
Yeah, let's see what he's got in mind. The down smash coming out that time really wanted a nasty angle, but the up air directly in the center of the stage. Get your rulers out, fellas. That was very, very close.
Bro, nut roast. The momentum on this man is quite insane.
It's quite scary. It's quite terrifying.
3 back-to-back sets on stream, and he's cruising right now. You know, he's simply cruising. I feel like we're seeing, I wouldn't say peak Streakz, in my opinion. I wouldn't say peak yet, but he's reaching that level of where he's able to be consistently like this. Super good.
Yeah. It's amazing to see. It's amazing to see. We're going to see if Peli can claw his way back. Obviously, probably not too happy with that trade at the start. I'm not going to call. I'm not going to call it an SD, because at the end of that, it was a trade. You took the risk, and maybe I think just you got a bit checkmated, and it wasn't even that far ahead of me. We're going to see if Peli, without something like that, with a bit more control, a bit more kind of just slow-paced, picking his situations, let's see if he can make this a little bit more tame.
And now you see, this is where I feel like Sonic excels so well in neutral, right? Because as the fastest character in the game, I feel like Sonic sets the pace of the set, no matter who you are. He decides when the gameplay starts, and being able to kind of running in and out of Fox's burst range can be so annoying, but the thing is, when you run this a little bit close to Streakz, that dash attack that lingers for a little bit will catch you lacking again, just like that. Baits you in, able to kind of punish you for it. Look at the damage already, Nut Roast.
That's a great way. That's a great way to describe that. I am stealing that immediately. Just a heads up. I'm just taking that.
I mean, it's true. You know,
it's true.
The way that Sonic is able to kind of like abuse his like initial dash, the initial run, and just kind of like set the tone. He literally decides, okay, you know what? Now we can start fighting. No, not yet. Now we can. And Streakz is trying to tell him, no, man, I've got this dash attack that lingers for so long, and it will stop you in your tracks.
Exactly. Good stuff. Streakz able to mess with the turn all right. Find himself a little bit of priority. That's what you like to see. As we are just staying nice and patient at back air, sending him out. Peli is in kill range right now. Ooh. A little bit risky right there, but Streakz not pulling the trigger just yet. More than happy to wait himself, as he's trying to find a way back down. Peli going for the dash, but not quite enough.
Chases him all the way down with that grab, finds it, and again, Sonic trying to go for the aggressive option, but instead, air just the ledge that bit high. going to get punished for it. Peli in a little bit of trouble right now.
Yeah, Peli was not happy with that one either. A jab out of shield right there, just trying to earn himself a little bit of stock right there. A little bit of steak right now. The man is hungry, and let me tell you, he is eating as trying to make a way back down. Like the air dodge just to avoid the fair, but luckily the nair comes out as well. Caught on the top of that little platform.
Yeah, the big boots coming out to take that stock, man.
So an interesting revelation from Peli the other day as well, where he's like, hey, by angling F-tilt, I can do a lot of different things because my normal F-tilt just doesn't work. Like a lot of Sonic's weird connectors. So like, if you're at the edge, you can two-frame it if you angle it down more consistently. And just like that, he angled it up just so he can catch it and not sort of allow him to fall out of it. It's very good stuff right there.
And I feel like these down airs from the spins, whether it's charge or dash, are getting him kind of punished from Streakz. When he opts with the down air option from the spin after, Streakz seems to be ready for it.
Certainly is right now. Slowing it down. Forced up into the air.
And Peli's kind of found himself back into the game. That's actually having quite a big lead. But again, Streakz charging it for it just that bit too long. A lot of smash attacks coming out again. A bit too scrappy-happy from both sides. But, you know, it's a tense situation. It is just 1-0. They want to get the second game going.
They certainly do right now. Just a very, very quick and tense game.
Love the grab.
Good stuff forced out. Can we find a smash right there? No, Peli just going to skip it. Good movement coming out, but I'm going to get a little bit of damage right there. That's the down smash coming out, but obviously the angle is perfectly safe on stage, but that angle's a lot more lethal.
That confirm just has such a big window. He's able to find it whenever he can. Like I said, they're all reliable, working out when he needs to be. You know, and the thing is about that confirm is that you know it's kind of the only thing Fox has, and you know it's going to happen. It's just a case of how does he get it? You know, how does he set up into that? That's the question that Peli needs to find the answer to right now. Doesn't know really how to kind of combat that confirm.
Let's find out. Streakz holding center stage, caught out by that tilt. 151, all right. Not looking too bad. I imagine Peli can find a kill here. There's the down smash. He's a big fan of that option against Fox.
Yeah. I feel like the feet active for just that bit too long. Kind of catch Fox's up B, can kind of interrupt it. And again, the double up tilt, waits for the panic option, the up B, and is able to kind of punish these landings.
Yeah, there's great stuff coming out there. Just holding the pressure on the shield. Knows exactly how to deal with spin dash and when. But the problem is he can only really do that specific option once. If Peli decides to do it again, he's either going to get shield poked or he's going to get shield broken, which Streakz does have to mix it up after that. But it's a good option nonetheless. And
I feel like Streakz is starting to win these air-to-airs more and more. The nairs are kind of coming out, stuffing Sonic's options himself and keeping him in the air. And it doesn't want to be where Sonic wants to be. Definitely not. There's the dash, good stuff. Someone pointed out to me, by the way, that dash attack on Fox is just grounded nair, and now, now I can't unsee it. Yeah. That's just what it is. Yeah, same animation. Once the up smash out of shield doesn't find it, Peli able to kind of slip away. Oh, the double back air, you're in trouble now. What's he doing? Wants the triple, it's a little bit too greedy, and the back air himself gonna come out from Streakz, a little bit ironic. Finds that way in. Peli gonna be kicking himself with the F-tilt for sure for losing that game. I feel like he's throwing a few games away, man. The Gluto set, this set, he's throwing his wins away. He's got to be careful. It is just so difficult. I don't envy Sonic players at all, for a lot of reasons. But I don't envy Sonic players in the fact that it's so stressful to know when to shift gears. For sure. Because you always see this all the time. It's like, oh, this is this Sonic player here. Oh, they're way more. This is an aggro Sonic player, or this does this. But like, the optimal way to play Sonic is like his scrapping is really good. For sure. But it's just knowing when to abuse it and when to abuse his more defensive mechanics, because he can do both so well. It's why he's oftentimes kind of put at the very top of tier lists without having the most concrete results. And that's the problem, is Peli sometimes he shifts the gear, he thinks he sees the opportunity, and it's countered, and that just does so much. Yeah, I mean, he's kind of forced to shift the gear now if he wants to get, stay in the set. 2-0 down right now. Streakz in a really good position, just avoiding that back air, slipping past the feet, and staying in center stage. This is where he commands it and punishes the homing attack, even on shield, where it's kind of safe on shield, or it should be. It's kind of it's more unsafe if it's on whiff. But still, Streakz finding a way to kind of push this lead even more, keeping him at the ledge. Peli in a little bit of trouble right now. He's been losing a lot on the ledge. Again, the back air sneaking it in, catching him in the face. And again, what's the ledge option this time? Picks the correct option, but still finds himself in a bad situation, that roast. Yep, those jab checks are just so clean right now. Oh, saw that one coming. Peli tried to read the roll, or at least a dash attack, as once again we're resetting, catching the jump. Sonic able to move very quickly, but there are just these small windows where they spin dash into the air where they're just vulnerable. They just slow down before they can reposition and pick a new direction. And that is what Streakz is able to just grab every time. Love the landing trap from Peli right there. Avoids one aerial, just get hit by another, but still the homing attacks and the downers seem to be costing Peli in the disadvantage state. And again, throwing out the up smash a little bit too desperate. Streakz again, just gonna keep that up. Ooh, there's the forward tilt finally taken up.
just about evening it out. 48% on Peli right now, but we said Peli can't really play slow. Like you've said, Fox can match that speed, and so Peli has to be so careful and so accurate.
Okay, finds the grab, waits for the option, just wants positioning. And again, he's able to linger at that dash attack for long enough to kind of find these landings, catch the landings from Sonic, and just abuse it.
It is well and truly abuse, what can I say? And there comes out, just avoiding, just shielding every single option, staying grounded when Peli wants to jump, jumping when Peli wants a grounded option. Anything he is cooking is immediately just stifled as we are forced out. That trade actually stopping Streakz from potentially taking a stock there.
Yeah, for sure. You're
Very
seeing
clutch.
him, you know, I was talking about the late hit nairs. Now it seems to be the initial hit nairs, you know, doing a lot more knockbacks to kind of catch Streakz lacks him there as well. Able to take this lead finally for Peli. Has to work on it now. How does he, you know, extend this lead of Sonic?
Well, let's find out. It's not like he can go. Oh, that's
you know
it.
what?
All
Fair
right.
enough.
Oh, it
What?
works. Whatever. It works.
You know what?
It
Fair
works.
enough. Even Peli smiling a little bit like, you know what, you got me. Goes for the reverse down smash, doesn't find it though, and Peli can extend it even more. One back air, puts him off stage, wants the F smash, but just whiffs it.
Yep, could have been curtains right there, but Peli's still at 116, all right. Definitely killable, but there's that nasty down smash at ledge we've seen. Can we find the kill here? What are we going to see? The shine stall? That actually was kind of clutch
And
as the up smash comes out.
It's not over yet, no roast.
It's not.
Will Peli throw it again?
Oh, I do like the delay. Knows that Streakz does like to go for the extended shield hold, but the grab's not coming through. This could be tough. Are we going to see an extended
Rolls
trapping
in
sequence?
Streakz, gonna take a quick up tilt for that. Okay, one up to again. That foot just catching Peli when he's not expecting it. The damage is rising for Peli. Has to watch out, has to find the kill now.
It's the stuff. Back throw coming out. This could be a forward smash to end it all, but he's going out. He's going for the retreating fair. Not quite enough. Streakz just making it back to stage so quickly. I think Peli quite expected that, especially when he's been quite slow with his recoveries. There's the nair. Not throwing him into any hit stun though, as Streakz 140. The rage is there, but he's going to lead a lot of it. This is potentially one tech chase depending on where he is caught, but Peli knows that. He's playing it nice and chill, waiting for an opening, just flying around, all right. A lot of time on the clock. That could be dangerous, but the jab comes out.
And you see Streakz is controlling the center stage. You know, that's all he wants. Doesn't want the ledge type of play left or right. Just wants to keep the middle because he knows that's why Peli's going to approach him all the time. And he can stuff out these spins with nairs, with up tilts. And again,
That's gotta be
the
it!
up smash on the ledge recovery, Nut Roast. He's always involved